know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Sag, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Sag, you guys got Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back, number 23, making a 5. We go from the 5 to the 10 really quick. That's fast energy. That's a doubling of energy. I feel like they're trying to say, like, with the key here, that you have the answer to something. You have the key to something. And you know what, I keep getting, like, you know what you should do. You know what you should be doing right now. Like, you know exactly what's going to get you to this 10 or to this ending or to this brand new beginning. Maybe you have to put an end to something. And they're like, you know exactly how to do that. Let's pull more on this, Sag. So, Sag, I feel like there is this... There's this ending that needs to take place. And I think you guys know exactly how to do that. But I feel like this is like reminding me of... It's reminding me of somebody who... You know when you get a little bit older, like let's just say, you know, it's reminding me of like a teenager versus someone who's like an adult, right? A teenager is always going to do something more spontaneous. They're not going to necessarily think of the consequences. They're just kind of going to go for something, and they're not going to worry about, you know, what's going to happen 5 minutes later. Like they're more impulsive, right? And I feel like there's this energy within you. It's fighting, right? It's this energy within you that's fighting. It's like this energy of I want to be impulsive and I want to just do something and I know exactly what I need to do, versus this energy of like, no, it's better to just do things the way that they've always been done, and it's better to just do things. I feel like there's like this old way of doing things and there's this new way of doing things, and I feel like the divine's kind of pushing you towards this like new direction in doing things like a new way, but there's this part of you that I feel like is fighting you, and it's saying like, no, let's keep doing it the old way. Another thing here that's like kind of a mess is like your emotions. Like your emotions are like all over the place. You have emotions in reverse here and you have emotions in reverse here with the death and the rebirth. So I feel like you're fighting yourself right now. I need to clarify and pull more. I kind of feel like this, I definitely feel like this has to do with love. There's something here about a relationship and maybe you walking away from this relationship, because we end with love. And we have the 8 of Cups here. We have the death and the rebirth in reverse. This is a really stagnant energy. So again, I feel like there's something that like, as soon as you're able to wrap your mind around it, you can like go forward into this new energy, into this youthful energy. But there's parts of you that are like holding on to something in the past instead of walking away. But I don't really understand. I know that your emotions are really tied into this and love, but let's pull more on this, Sag. So yeah, I heard this song as I'm pulling, you can't always get what you want. I don't know if you guys know that song, but it's like, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But sometimes you'll find that you get what you need. There's something here about you not getting what you wanted and having to move forward anyway. And I think that's the stubborn energy here. Like the stubborn energy of like the Emperor in reverse is, I didn't get what I wanted, so I don't want to move. But the youthful energy here is like, I think saying we can find something elsewhere, like we don't have to stay here. But there's something about this energy that you don't want to move from it. You want to stay exactly where you are. It's about somebody, 2 of Cups. I feel like you have the chance to either transform this energy with this person. So this is what I'm getting. Like you have this is a soulmate, right? 2 of Cups with a higher friend. This is a higher level of commitment. You have the that's the thing. Again, for some of you, it's like you have to walk away from this person. This is like not going to work out. But I'm also getting this energy to tell you that it's not that you have to walk away from this energy. It's that you have to do things differently, Sag. It's like maybe you don't have to leave this person behind, but the way that you're approaching it, or the way they're approaching it, or the way you guys have been doing things has to be rebirthed. Like you have to fix it, you have to change it. It's not working in its present form. So I feel like the Emperor in reverse is somebody who's like, well, I'm never going to change. I'm never going to do anything different. I want everything to be my way. And that's not how this works. That's not how this works. I'm getting like, if you want to renew love, if you want this person in your life, or you want to fix things, if you want to change things, there has to be a major death and rebirth. There has to be a complete change in the way that things are being done between you and this person. So I feel like maybe you and this person have broken up. Maybe you and this person are not speaking anymore. And the reality here is like, the reason that you guys are not speaking, the reason that things aren't going the way that you want them to go is because something has to change. And I don't know if that changes. I feel like that change is coming from something that you have to do. If you're the Emperor, or if you're not the Emperor, then this is someone you're attached to. But I feel like for whoever this Emperor is, this is the person here that's like, no, I don't want things to change. I want the dynamic to be exactly the way it always was. Things cannot exist. Like energy is fluid, right? Like things cannot stay the same. That's not the way like life works. That's not the way energy works. Like everything is always moving at all times. So it's just interesting here because somebody here is like holding on. They're like, no, I want things to be my way. And the reality is like, if you want to have this person in your life, if you want this Two of Cups and this higher level of commitment, again, some of you can just walk away. That's the thing here. Like if you don't want to change and you don't want things to be, if you don't want to change and you want things to stay the way they were, right? You can stay where you are, but I don't think this love will come back around. And I think that you will not get what you want and you'll be upset about it. But if you are able to shift your brain and your ego, turn off your ego and look at things from a new perspective and think to yourself like, okay, maybe some things have to change. Maybe there is a solution here. What is the solution to this problem with this person? Like, what do we have to change to be together? If you guys put actual work towards this, then yeah, I do see like you could have this higher level commitment with this person. You could have this person in your life, but there has to be a change. That's what I'm getting. And the change has to come from within. It has to come from something that you wish to do. And I feel like a lot of you guys right now, instead of changing, you're just like, I'll walk away then, which is very stubborn, Sag. Let's pull in this Emperor in reverse. So we have the Chariot in reverse with the Queen of Coins. So you could be dealing with an Earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We do have Taurus, Virgo. We have Taurus energy here again. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. And then we have Cancer. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Cancer. Yeah, there's just somebody who's like not willing to budge. And someone who doesn't want to move. Someone who doesn't want things to be different. Because they don't want to change. Like they don't want to do anything different. So it's kind of like if you talk to your partner and you're like, I need more from you. Let's talk on the phone every night. And this person's like, absolutely not. Then this person's like, okay, fine. Like, well then we could just, if you're not going to compromise, Sag, or whoever this masculine energy is, then we don't have to do this. And that's kind of what it seems like happened here. It seemed like somebody, maybe it was an ultimatum. I don't know what it was, but it was like, are you going to be willing to change? Are you going to be willing to work or compromise with me? And I feel like this masculine energy was like, no. Give me more on this masculine. Yeah, Judgment in reverse. This is like, shifting blame, right? And saying like, oh, well, it has nothing to do with me. Meanwhile, like it has everything to do with you. Tower in reverse, exactly. I think this masculine, they're very confused, okay? They're very confused. Judgment in reverse, Tower in reverse, and the Moon. It's like this masculine energy doesn't want to see what the truth is. And I feel like the truth has a lot to do with their own actions and who they are and what they bring to the table and like how much they do matter in a relationship, right? Like a relationship exists of two people. So if one person is not putting in energy, or one person is uncompromising, or one person is being stubborn, it affects the entire energy of both people. It affects the relationship. So I feel like someone here is like, I'd rather walk away than make the changes that I need to make. And I think this has a lot to do with somebody being not only stubborn and not only like unwilling to shift their ego, but also with the moon here that talks about, they could talk about like your unconscious, you know, the emotions that you have, that feminine energy. So I feel like this masculine is not only struggling with like the ego, but also struggling with their feminine side. The feminine side, the emotional side. We have emotions in reverse twice with the moon. There's like confusion as to how I feel, confusion as to what to do. I think this person is more confused because they're not in touch with their emotions. They're not in touch with their feminine side. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. I mean, this can't work. This cannot move forward without a shift in somebody. And I feel like it's this masculine because the feminine is coming up upright. The masculine is coming up in reverse twice. Anything else about this masculine? Earth energy here again. With Hermit. Virgo energy. We have the King of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Hermit in reverse, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, I think this person just, whoever this masculine is very out of touch with their emotions. Very much. I think this person just wants to have a good time, like wants to get to the ending here. It's like somebody who wants to, I love this shit. It's like a masculine who wants to get to the ending before, like, it's somebody who wants like instant gratification. Or it's reminding me of a date that I went on with somebody where they were like, you know, when you don't even have, how do I explain it without telling you like the entire story? You have to like work for shit. Like it's all good like to want something, but you have to actually like put work into getting that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's people in this world who don't understand that you don't just get, it's like an emperor. You don't just get it's like a king. Like you don't, not a king from like England who just gets, you know, genetically, like, you know, they're born of a certain family and then they just get the role because they're the firstborn son. No, I mean a king who like has to fight to be the king, right? Like a Viking king, let's call it, right? Like a Viking king is not going to be a king unless he conquers, you know, everyone around him, unless he like does certain things. Like I feel like it's more, that's what I mean when I say you have to earn shit. You can't just get shit out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this masculine feels like. This masculine feels like they want everything, they want it all, and they haven't done anything to earn it, right? So it's kind of like, again, someone who goes on a date with you and they're like, yeah, so you know, like let's go back to my place. Let's go let's go have a good time. Meanwhile, like you just met this person, you don't know them. They didn't do anything to earn your trust. They didn't do anything to earn your like respect or your love. They're just wanting and asking and then demanding it like it's like something that they should get. Why does this person feel like they deserve like that instant gratification, like that you and this person are like best friends at this point? Meanwhile, this person hasn't done anything to show you any love. Like that's what I'm getting from this masculine. It's like somebody who just wants the world basically and hasn't done anything to earn it. Like nothing, absolutely nothing to earn it. They haven't shown you any emotions. This masculine hasn't shown you emotions. They haven't shown you any love. They haven't promised you anything. They haven't given you their word. They haven't given you their heart. They haven't given you a ring. They haven't given you shit, but they want it all. And that's the masculine that I'm talking about in this read, 100%. So I feel like spirit at this point is like, you can either move on, like go towards a new person, move on, and start again, if that's what you want. But you're going to come and occur to like the same problem. This masculine is going to have the same problem over and over and over again. because it's a problem with them. You know what I mean? It's a problem with themselves. Maybe they'll meet a feminine who is, you know, not an empress, not a queen, and just give this person whatever they want. But that's not going to last forever. You know, those types of relationships don't last forever. Yeah, I just get someone who wants everything without having earned it. I don't even know what the solution here is, because I just see, like, why would anyone want to work with someone like this? I don't know. I don't know if this person comes from a family of, like, wealth, or a family of, like, it's reminding me of, like, kings and queens, right? Who, like, you know, it's like, oh, well, I'm this person's son, or I'm this person's daughter, so I deserve this and I deserve that. Like, I'm kind of getting that vibe from this person, whoever this masculine is. It's like, well, I don't know what, and a lot of the thing is, like, I don't even think this person is, like, of noble blood or anything. They have this, like, self-importance to them. That's the word, self-importance, where it's like, well, I want it and I deserve it and that's it. But there's nothing, they don't deserve it. They didn't earn it in any way. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would do with this masculine, but I don't understand what's going to happen here, because it's like, it kind of seems hopeless. If this person doesn't feel like they have to do anything to get anything, then, like, I don't know. What's the key here then? I don't get it. What's the key? Yeah, exactly. It's like, put in fucking work. That's the key. Put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort, put in the emotions, put in the love. Then you'll get what you want. But at the end of the day, if you don't put any of that shit in, you're not going to get it. Yeah, this is a hilarious person to me. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you're dealing with this or if this is you, Sag, but this is funny to me. This person's coming up as a page twice. A page of swords and a page of cups. They're not, you know, they think of themselves as this very important person. They think of themselves as this emperor, right? Because the emperor came up in reverse. But the truth is, this person has a long way to go. They're a page of swords. They're a page of cups. They want something that, like, an emperor has, but they don't know how to get it. And it's funny to me, because it's like, the way to get it is to become the emperor. And how do you become the emperor? You have to start off as the page. So this person's in the beginning of this journey. I don't know for who needs to hear this, but the key for this person is to start at zero. You know what I mean? To start from the beginning, to start all over again. If it's in terms of romance with this person, they have to start all over again. You know what I mean? Start rebuilding trust, start rebuilding whatever there was here that was positive at one point. But this person just, like, wants it all, I see. And it's like, you're not even an emperor. You're starting off as a page. It could be the fact that they're not technically an emperor. I kind of do get that for a lot of you. Like, this person's they feel like they're important, but the reality here is, like, they're not an emperor, they're a page. For others of you, it's just the idea that this person has to begin all over again. You know, like, I feel like somebody just wants, again, they want it all, and they're not there yet. They're not there yet. You see how we jump from the 5 to the 10? Like, this person wants fast energy, fast action to happen here. Meanwhile, like, it doesn't work like that at all. Yeah, what doesn't work here is wanting things without putting in the work. Again, it's reminding me of this date that I went on where this guy was literally the worst. Again, probably the worst date of all time. They had this self-importance to them. They thought that they deserved a lot, and I didn't even know them. Like, I don't even think I knew this person's last name. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's actually funny to me. It's, like, comical. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. It's just so, I think there's some people that are just, again, it's like, I don't know if this person's just not, I don't think it has to do with reality. I think it's the fact that this person, I feel like this person, again, from where they come from, it has a lot to do from where they come from. This, like, self-importance, again, it's like nobility, like, thinking, like, I don't know, it's how people are raised, right? Like, how your parents bring you up, and that, you know, this person needs to be humbled, because, again, they're coming up as a page. So is there anything else that I need to know about, like, the key to this? Yeah, there's no way to fast forward this. There's no way to, like, you know, this person wants to start at 100 and they need to start from 0. That's the reality here. And the divine is letting them know that, like, if you want to have this relationship with this Queen of Pentacles, if you want a higher level commitment with this soulmate, if you want this Two of Cups, you have to put in the work with this person. You have to open yourself emotionally to them. You have to, like, put in the work, and it's slow and steady, and it's not going to be easy. And this is like you getting to know this person, you taking this person out on dates, you showing this person that you care, you doing things that show to this person that they can trust you. Then and only then will this person maybe start to, you know, open up to you. But a feminine energy is not going to open up to somebody who's just, you know, who's like, oh, well, you know, I'm expecting a lot from you, let's go. Like, I don't know where, again, I don't know where this masculine comes from, but it's just, like, kind of funny to me at this point. But I recognize this energy, like, exactly. Like, it's somebody who just wants to, like, fast forward to some part of their life that they're not at yet. They're not even ready for it yet, you know? And the divine is like, if you want to go with this person again and you want to, like, have this relationship with this person, then you have to go slow and you have to start over again. And that it is what it is. There's no shortcuts here. I don't know who needs it. There's no shortcut. Let's pull some advice. So we have Shekinah for the advice and the vision in reverse. Shekinah, the presence of the divine feminine. At the center of everything there is light, and I am that light. Exactly. This person is so disconnected. Again, it could be just the fact that this person has to start over again. But with Shekinah coming out, it kind of tells me that this person is so cut off from the divine feminine energy within themselves. The feminine energy. Again, we had emotions in reverse like 3 times here. You know what I mean? And then next to the King of Cups, we had the 5 of Swords. It's like they block all the, you know, that emotion. That's something that, again, this person wants shortcuts. This person wants to get, you know, to marriage and to love and to all that shit without putting in any, like, with having, like, a blocked heart chakra, with not being open, without saying I love you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. And then this person gets upset when things don't work out. And it's like, well, maybe it's not working out because there are no shortcuts. In reality, there are no shortcuts at all. Like, to life and to this relationship and to the marriage and to the union that you want, there are no shortcuts. There's no way to fast forward the energy. There's no way to, like, skip anything. It just is what it is. And with the vision in reverse, you see, like, this person has this grand vision for what their life should be and for what it should look like, but they don't put in the effort to get there. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, I think this person really thinks that they're an emperor, but they're not. They're not an emperor. I'm really getting that. They're not an emperor. They have to start over again. They have to be humbled. That's what this card talks about when you're in reverse. You're disconnected. You're not only disconnected from your dreams, you're disconnected from your art, you're disconnected from yourself, you're aimless, you're listless. And that's exactly how I feel like this person is. It's like they're just very disconnected. And because of this disconnection within, they're like just being very impulsive and very, but it's not impulsive in like a youthful way. It's more of like a bratty energy where it's like, well, it's what I want and I should get it. And it's like, why do you think that you deserve that? You didn't put any work towards getting it. You didn't put any work towards achieving it. When the vision's upright, it talks about the dream. It talks about a vision of what you want your life to be. But when it's in reverse, it's, you know, you're losing that connection and your life is exhausting and your life is dull and your life lacks meaning. And that's exactly how I feel like this person is going through right now. Like, they're lacking meaning, they're lacking vision in their life, they're lacking all these things. And part of it is because they're disconnected within. Whereas, you know, like, they're not connected to their feminine energy. They're not connected to their emotions. They're not connected to, like, that, to this very important, vital part of yourself that everyone should, you know, be connected to. That's one. And two, it's like not wanting to put in work, not wanting to put in effort, not wanting to start over again. That's also leading this person to. The funny thing here is, like, if they were to walk away from this person, if they were to walk away from this feminine and start over again with someone else, the same problems would arise. That's what I'm getting. So it's like no real way out of this You know, it's like the maze. Like, you have to go through the maze. You can't just like skip it. You know what I mean? The only way out of the maze is through it. And that's exactly what this person has to kind of understand here. With this, again, I think they could meet someone where they could have some sort of shortcut, maybe get some sort of instant gratification, but that's not what this person wants. You know what I'm saying? They want the Two of Cups. They want the Four of Wands. They want the higher level of commitment. They want the dream. They want the vision. They want all that shit. So it's like, if you want it, then you have to connect to yourself, one, and then you have to start over and put in that work. So if this is about a reconciliation, which it could be, it's about starting over, starting fresh, start doing things, you know, starting from the beginning all over again. And not being afraid to do that. Not being afraid to start over. Not being afraid to be the page. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm getting, Sag. I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.